Hey, hey, hey. All right, everybody, that's my intro. Hello, fighters, survivors, and thrivers. Welcome to the Cancer Show. It is Thankful Thursday. Yay! Give thanks. Be thankful. Yes. Well, I am going to do a continuation of last week's Thankful Thursday, which were vegan chains, restaurants. And I found this article on the PETA website, so PETA.org, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, which I am very proud to say that I'm a member of, and I donate, and I sign a lot of petitions, and I'm not on the front lines, but thank you to all of you who are on the front line. And I'm also kind of vegan, right now, because like I'm eating shrimp and some fish, and if you're vegan, you can't do that. But I gave up meat for Lent. And honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I'm doing fine. And I'm trying all these new vegan foods. So it's interesting. But these restaurants, we went over last week and we ended on Cafe Gratitude. So I want to finish up with these restaurants and maybe you can stop by and go, check it out. Go eat, make it an afternoon thing. Make it after Sunday's, worship time or dinner or anytime. I mean, everything looks so yummy. So, Cafe Gratitude, that's what we finished on. I'm going to go down a little bit. I'm loving this headdress. If you didn't notice, I love it. I want one. I want to go to Jamaica. I want to wear this. And since we're talking about plant-based foods, I thought it was appropriate. Plant-based foods, plant-based headdress. Yeah, I got it all going on. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Globally, let me turn that down a little bit, because I'm loud. We know this, but I want you to be able to hear. We know this. Okay, globally local. Grab some vegan grub at this Canadian chain. Yes! I'm from Vancouver, BC, North Vancouver. Represent, so go Canada. Grab some vegan grub at this Canadian chain where you can find stacked burgers, chicken un. I think chicken un, like unchicken. Yeah. Sandwiches, gyros, milkshakes, and much more. It has locations in London, of course, Toronto, and Windsor, and more are planned. So globally local is going to go global. I think that's what the plan is. Okay, so check that out, Canadians, my fellow Canadians, my fellow Canucks, my fellow North Vancouverites. All right. That was globally local. Oh, the pictures look so delicious. And I put the links down below for this article so you can go and check it out yourself. Hip City Veg. If you're in Philadelphia freedom, shut up. Okay, that's one of my favorite Elton John songs. I love it. So, I've never been to Philadelphia, but I would love to go. If you're in Philadelphia or Washington, D.C., you can find vegan goodies at fast casual change. Okay. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. We're going to redo that. You can find vegan goodies at fast casual chain, hip hop. No. Third time's a charm. You can find vegan goodies at fast casual chain, Hip City Veg. Yes! I did it. Okay, it's Broad Street and DuPont Circle. It's Broad Street and DuPont Circle locations even serve breakfast daily with items like the breakfast maple crispy chicken. Breakfast maple crispy chicken. Hi, Colleen. Welcome. I'm going through some vegan cafes that that serve amazing, delicious food. According to this article, I have not been there. Well, there's several of them, but I've been to Real Food Daily, which I believe was on La Cienega. It's probably still there. But other than that, I want to go to Cafe Gratitude because that's close to me and I want to check it out. And I'll probably bring you with me. I'll do a live when I do that. But anyways, in the meantime, Hip City Veg, Philadelphia, Washington, Broad Street location, DuPont Circle location. They serve breakfast daily with items like breakfast maple crispy chicken. Yummy! That looks really, really good. Okay, Veganburg. Veganburg boasts that it's Sir Paul Mccartney's favorite place for a vegan burger, and we're not surprised. This joint has tons of creative and delicious options with locations in San Francisco and Singapore. Wow. Those are far apart. Veganburg hopes to expand to locations across the U.S. and worldwide. Yes, vegan restaurants, cafes. Spread your love, spread your wholeness, spread your goodness, and spread, saving animals and allowing animals to live in their natural habitat, right? Being vegan is really about the mission, but you get the benefits of being super healthy. Veganism is really hip and really popular right now. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to be hip for and about. So that's Sir Paul McCartney. So by the way, Sir Paul McCartney is vegan and he is one of PETA's spokespeople, as is Joaquin Phoenix. And yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to have those celebrities stand up and say, hey, let's go vegan. Okay, Beyond Sushi. With 5 locations in New York City, Beyond Sushi has everything from creative sushi rolls to savory finger foods, dumplings, pasta, and desserts. So I've often thought about that. If I go vegan, I'm going to have to give up sushi. And I want to say that fish don't have feelings. I really want to believe that, but do we know? And, my first boyfriend, my first love, he loved to go fishing. And we used to argue about that when I was very young because so when I see, I'm an empath, probably not to my, not helpful to me. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Because when the fish would, they bring the fish in and the fish would be trying to breathe, I would try to breathe with it. It wasn't even like something I was thinking. I was just like I could see this fish suffocating and I know it's a fish, but that bothered me. That bothered me at a very, very young age. So, PETA has all these studies about fish and lobsters and octopus. I guess there's a Netflix, documentary about an octopus being the teacher. I have to watch that. So anyways, I don't like fishing. I don't like seeing hooks and I just don't like it. I just don't like it at all. It makes me uncomfortable. So yeah, if I'm going to eat sushi, then that means somebody has to die or some fish has to die for me to eat the sushi. But I think I could do it. But I want to try what this sushi tastes like because it's vegan. Maybe it's really good. Who knows? Yeah. And then I have to tell you this other story that just popped into my head. So my Aunt Sue, we went to visit her because we had family members that lived in Vancouver. But most of my family lived towards Alberta. Even when we were in BC, they were closer to Alberta, about 800 miles north. I think it's north. I'm not very good with directions. That's why I'm so happy we have Google Maps. I don't even know how I got anywhere without it. I got lost a lot. Okay, so So anyways, my aunt, she was in the back of the, or I was in the back of the car, and it was beautiful. In Vancouver, we have like these cherry blossom trees in the spring. Probably right now they're starting to like blossom, and they're pink, and they're just bright and beautiful and gorgeous. And I remember walking, like we got out of the car, and there was a caterpillar on the sidewalk. And my aunt, she's my great aunt. You know what's coming up. She squished it with her foot in front of me, and I had a fit. I was like, oh my gosh, you can't do that. That's God's creature. They're like caterpillars. Oh my gosh, I was so traumatized, and I never got over that with her. Like whenever I would be near her, I'm like, you killed a caterpillar. You killed a caterpillar. Okay, that's not cool. So, anyways, yes, that's the I don't know how we got down that path. We're talking about veganism, okay? Veganism, and actually fully becoming a vegan. But then there's no leather of anything, which I don't really care about. I just don't care about stuff like that. It's I'd rather eat whole, fresh, amazing, healthy food, and make our animal kind feel welcome and cared for and loved. So let's go through these vegan fast foods, these vegan fast food chains, and then we will I'll post this, as I said before, and you can check it out. Just Google in your own city like vegan restaurants and just go try it, because what I had at the Real Food Daily was a club sandwich, because I love club sandwiches, and it was actually pretty good. Okay, so this is last week, because this is like 2 parts. Okay, last week and this week, 2 parts of Thankful Thursday vegan cafes. Veggie Grill, California, Massachusetts, New York, Oregon, and Washington. Native Foods, and that is in Colorado, Oregon, and Southern California. And then we have Plant Power Fast Food, and that is in California, and that's it. And then Modern Love, locations in Brooklyn and Omaha, Nebraska. And then we have By Chloe. Locations are 14 locations. So Chloe's pretty big. US, Canada, and the UK. Loving Hut. Oh, wow. This one wins. Restaurants in Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, and South America. Pad Thai. Oh, it looks so good. Cinnaholic. 50 locations across the US and Canada. I definitely have to find that, because I love cinnamon rolls. Or cinnamon buns. Say it either way. Globally local, we just went over that. London, Toronto, and Windsor. Hip City Veg. Broad Street and DuPont Circle locations, and that is in Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia. Vegan Burger. Vegan Burger hopes to expand on locations across the U.S. and worldwide. Right now, it is in San Francisco and Singapore. Beyond Sushi, 5 locations, New York City, in New York City. And I'm sure that they all plan to expand. So today I went to Bristol Farms. I don't know if you know Bristol Farms, but it's this really like amazing grocery store. And it's kind of like Whole Foods, but like Whole Foods is, it's Whole Foods. That's got its whole vibe. Bristol Farms is very like bougie, but the food is so good. Anyways, these have these crackers. They're vegan. It's Crunch Master. I'm gonna probably, when I do my like crackers on my Amazon Live, because I'm able to share products on Amazon Live now. as an influencer, which I'm very, very excited about because there's so many things that I want to share with you. And they make it easy because you can live stream and the products are below, and we can talk about it and I can get feedback from you, and it's just fun. My daughter and I did the first one last Sunday. I'm gonna do them on Sunday. So this one is rosemary and olive oil, and it's super, super good. I love cheese and crackers and grapes. I love charcuterie. So when I think about not being able to have that, it makes me sad. But I found this. Now I'm addicted to these. And then I tried this Miyoko's garlic herb cheese. It's made with cashew milk, and it's also delicious. So there's a way to enjoy being a vegan 100%. You just have to keep trying things and figuring out what you like. As I said last week, I love lentil soup now. That's like in my rotation. And oatmeal. I don't like anything in my oatmeal, just plain oatmeal, a little bit of brown sugar and oat milk. And then smoothies. I love smoothies. But I tell you, it's like, I feel good. I feel so like just clear, just cleansed. And, it's a journey. You just have to learn, and you have to talk to other vegans, or talk to vegans. I'm not a vegan. Talk to other vegans, and they share their recipes, and there's so much information now. Louis C.K. He was doing this stand-up routine about somebody coming to his house, and they brought a friend, and the friend said, he's like, what would you like to drink? He's like, no, nothing, I'm a vegan. And he's like, what's a vegan? And then he told him, and then Louis C.K. is like, yeah, I have nothing for you to eat or drink here, which is like hilarious because I don't know why I didn't have anything to drink, but definitely, if you go to a party, like mostly it's, meat and cheese and, all things that you're not supposed to be eating. But vegan, the people I know that are vegan, they love it, and I'm actually enjoying this process. So check it out. Just try some vegan foods. There's always there's a lane in every single grocery store pretty much now. Even Ralph's, they have a little section. It's better to get the ones that are a little bit more more expensive, because even if it's a couple dollars, because they're usually better, not always, but definitely at Bristol Farms and Whole Foods. And give it a try, because it's worth it. And when you're going through treatment, cancer treatment, chemo, you want to eat clean and healthy. And that's why when I got this in my mailbox or my email, it was like perfect timing. I'm like, oh, I can be thankful and grateful for vegan restaurants, and thank you to the chefs and the bakers for stepping out and being the leaders in vegan restaurants, so we can all enjoy it, and it's not like this thing where oh, they're a vegan. Oh, I was probably like, yeah, like thinking about giving up mayonnaise. I have vegan mayonnaise, veganese, I think it's called. It's good. It's fine. It's really good. Dave's bread, I told you about that last week as well. Super good. It's vegan. So lots and lots and lots of options. Okay, tomorrow is Super Fun Friday. We're going to have some fun tomorrow. And then Saturday is Superhero Saturday. Sunday, we have our I'm Inspired Sunday Inspiration. And then also Amazon Live, where I'm sharing products with you that I love. And then also I have my event for onboarding. For those of you who are newly diagnosed or just started your treatment, please join me. It's a 1-hour onboarding where we just go through like a checklist of points that are really, really important when you first are diagnosed, because that's a very scary time. It's confusing. There's a lot going on at once, and it's overwhelming. So I've been teaching this for a while, but now I'm reaching out through, like Facebook and Instagram, and finding people that are beyond my community, and building, of course, this online community, which I love. All right. So thank you so much for joining me. Give thanks today for Thankful Thursday. Of course, give thanks every day. And thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Let's do our daily mantra, please. I am healthy. I am happy. I am whole. I am healthy, I am happy, I am whole. One more time. I am healthy, I am happy, I am whole. Thanks again. And remember, the thriving starts now.